Dear community, are we back? I think we are. Free? Hello, Chad. What's going on? This is nice. We're back. Cool, cool, cool. Wonderful experience. Thank you. I think that was our multi-stream provider. Yay. Okay, we're back. Ghoulman couldn't break the reef, and now we got a Firelord Pitlord combo, which I appreciate a lot. With Necro and Cripple, etc. Frenzy Pitlord goes brrr, big time brrr. But he is getting hammers to his big, beautiful face. Kind of fascinating that Ghoulman is that Reaver is running away. But yeah, poor Necros, man. They don't work too well against Mortars. Reaver is playing a fine game. Is at tier 3, gets Inner Fire. But there's something very beautiful about Firelord Frenzy, Pitlord Frenzy. Very, very, very unfortunate that Ghoulman has 2,500 gold and no lumber. Now that's shit. If he spends that gold and has more lumber, there's a better chance of winning, I can tell you that much. And you can see how Reaver is afraid of the Pitlord. Everybody knows about the power of the Pitlord. Fun game though. I still don't really see the reason for the Necropolis here. But maybe I don't have to understand everything. Maybe sometimes it's just the vibe, you know? GG. Sorry for that interruption. Maybe... I don't really know how that works, to be honest. But maybe the stuff that distributes the internet to my home is fried. As it is insanely hot in Germany today. And we're a country with very, very, very little air condition. So this might just be a rip. I don't know. But now it's fine. We unfortunately had 2 disconnects today. Very unpleasant. Hello, Mr. Sparta. I hope you had a wonderful day. And dude, I'm such an idiot. I can't get this little shield back in. There we go. Fun game. Fun game, fun game, fun game. Who is the mask? Playing HawK, right? I didn't know that. The mask is the mask. Okay. I think wonderful. Ich bin cool versus Elfie. I still wonder if Elfie has to do something with the old Elfie tire. I don't think so. You reset internet? Nope, I'll do that later. Otherwise, I'm not coming back at all for like a lot of minutes, and then you're all gone off to other streamers, and I'll do it later. I'll do it. So I think I want to check out like Ich bin cool games, always fun. I don't know anything about Ens Elfie though. From Finland, eh? That's a fit. Elfie Taya was from Finland as well. Cool to see gamers from Finland. Having elf in your name and playing undead was one of the biggest blasphemies of all time. Well, your name is Ankes, and your hero stayed dead all the time, so... Winland? Not in Warcraft, no? Needs an attack. Come. Set. 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 You. What is Finland winning? I don't think they're great at like ski jumping anymore. Are they solid at hockey still? They're not good at football since Jari isn't playing anymore. So what are they winning? I don't know. Ents is a team, right? That's where Cyril played before. So what does Elfie have to do with Ents? There's gotta be something. There's gotta be a connection. Can't find it though. Can't find any. Yes, the game on Warcraft 3 art. I think where I lost my heroes 10 times versus Muzur. Ankis, you've always been a great entertainer. What can I say? What can I say? I feel like you had a question yesterday, patch related. I forgot to answer that. I think it was a good question. So if you still have that question, let me know. Mountain King again. Today's the day of the Mountain King. Is that like the 4th game with MK first? Given what a banger Ikben Cool vs Riggedy was, with like 5 to 6 hero kills in 10 minutes. Rubbing my hands for this one. Hello, Mr. Smurf. Jens lost. It was sad. Elfie was a coach and support and worked for Ents in Overwatch. Hande, good research. Thank you.
Players' forces are under attack.
What's up with the Warmill position? It's a block. It's close to the tree. What's your problem? The Warmill is a good wall.
A player's forces are under attack.
It is efficient in lumber. That can't work. No way this is a surround. Yeah, that's at least another Stormbolt, if not 2. Oh, next to the creeps. Is that the... Oh, Ikben Cool, man. That was a chance. Okay, then you go for the snack. Then you go for a Headhunter snack. Oh yeah, I forgot. Finland is not winning in StarCraft anymore, right? That's off to France. Maybe they can beat the mighty, mighty Netherlands. In Warcraft 3 at least.
A player's forces are under attack.
Yeah, I have expressed my love for the duchies recently. A very good bunch. Ikben Cool probably the favorite of them all though. Plus the Dahlias. And Razor. And Armin. Just not Kiesel. Oh, but he gifted subs recently. And Kiesel also. Oh no, no, no. It's a classic Ikman Cool game. He messed up the surround again. If that sword is an inch longer, he could have gotten him. Naga on a collision course. Please TP, please TP, please TP, please TP. But, yeah, wild. T-Lebbit. Ooh, T-Lebbit. How could I forget? How could I forget? And Sasuke. Sasuke was a dope guy. I mean, not a dope guy. That's the dope guy. You know? So, both alive. Did not expect. Elfie kind of stuck with Fastia and Naga now. Trying to go for a creep jack. Little does he know that this is all here. No! No! He's stuck! Oh, snap. How? Why? Ich bin trapped.
A player's forces are under attack.
But he's also alive, lol. Why is every Ich bin cool game so weird? You can make a clip or a short or a TikTok from every Ich bin cool game. Fascinating. Naga dribbles nicely, won't help you against the Hammerman. Oh, and he's dodging. Nice, perfect timing. That was a wasted mana potion. That was ambitious also to throw a hammer there, or to invest into throwing another hammer. Nice tug of war. Nice, nice, nice tug of war. There's just some people whose games you can watch day in, day out for hours. Ich bin cool is one of them. There's a severe lack of lumber mills in enemy bases today, though. Is that not his shtick anymore? Maybe not with an MK. Instead of war mills in enemy bases, we're getting storm bolts to enemies' heroes' faces. And a Dark Ranger with Life Drain.
Player's forces are under attack.
So there's a little word going around that Life Drain will be incredibly strong on the new patch. I don't know if that's a meme or not. But hey, it was a lot of encounters with very low health. This burrow position is questionable. So Life Drain heals ya. And he's keeping footies alive with Life Drain. Mr. Cool, are you trolling? Suck, 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 suck. He holds that burrow. On the cost of a lot of resources. But he holds. Okay, no mana anymore.
A player's forces are under attack.
And then we'll be getting Dragon Hawks. And the counter to that is Raiders. Also interrupts the shackles. Nice little setup for the late game. The first calm phase in 2 games of Cool. As someone being fluent in German, is it funny to keep saying Cool? Not sure where you're going with this, Mr. Zev. I will be. It is a display. Oh, he got the last hit. He got the last hit. It is a display of how weak Life Drain is on level 1. Level 2 and 3, guys. Level 2 and 3. And of course a sweet synergy with Stormbolt. If you can't eliminate the Tether, lovely deny by Elfie. If you can't break the tether, it can work over time. You can't reach with an end snare. If a shackle goes through, it's always a kill. So you gotta interrupt it somehow. Yeah, these what the heck is this burrow positioning, dude? It is wild. Doesn't care. But also, like, he's not losing them for now. Now with rifles, feeding the dwarf, keeping him safe. Told you? No, you told me about that war mill position. Hey chat, I'm looking for an intermediate undead build order. Is there anything out there? You can check wc3.no for build orders. Very, very good site for build orders. There's also an undead Discord that has resources. Exclamation mark UD Discord. That should help you out.
A player's forces are under attack.
Welcome, welcome, welcome. If you have any questions or we can forward you, let me know, let me know, let me know. Dark Ranger almost killed herself with the life drain. Loses them to the creeps. Ah! I was so sure it would be a night elf who over life drains. No, it's Cool. Legend. Absolute legend. He might still win though. We'll see about that. RIP. But it's only an Ankh. Maybe it's Wyvern. Maybe it's Wyvern that win this game. What the hell is going on? Nice to see Elfie on tier 3. It's a good little boost. If only he had some mana now though. Is there any production? Not really. There's no other units. It's like 5 units in this game. Tell that to like an Age of Empires player. Yeah, we're playing RTS with like we're 13 minutes in the game. The army count is 5 combined. That's what makes Warcraft so beautiful. The army count is 4. Is there an orc Discord? Not that I know of. So, lots of storm bolts. But what are you doing with this Mountain King here? You have life drain. Keep the Mountain King safe. And Elfie actually wins, man. That is not what I expected, but what a fun game. The inventory. Yeah, the inventory was real. Not a single item. Not a single item, only 3 units. That was it. He misclicked the wolf. Okay. I thought. Is there a cooldown on Life Drain? Eight seconds. 8 seconds. Yo, then that was a misclick. This answers your question, what does Finland win? Fair. Fair. Reasonable to call it Winland then. If you can defeat the Netherlands in Warcraft, you can wear that. Hopefully Igben Cool will provide us with more entertainment for many, many, many years to come. And Elfie, Brave Burrow position, fun game also. Oh! We got Undead Hitman versus Elfie. I think we stay with them then, huh? I think we stay with Elfie and we feast our eyes on Undead Hitman. Undead Man. People will be so confused when they see Hitman with the Russian flag playing Undead. And he's up against Elfie, who's an orc, but the real Elfie back then was an Undead. This is ultimate confusion. Sorry about that. We are big fans of Undead Hitman over there. Is he influencing the game? Because I can surely see that. That he has some new ideas to bring to the race. Not exactly. Okay. Yeah, this is my second game, I think, I see of Undead Hitman. Second or third? Mr. Sparta, this is not the Dolphin Cocoon into Butterfly Cup anymore. This is just quote-unquote War 3. Yes? You should invite Qbert to cast some Hitman Undead games. I don't know if you're kidding me or if that's a real suggestion. I have invited Qbert 200 billion times. But he's not available. And by now, it's kind of a meme. DK Ghouls versus Blade Master. Hey, Elfie, show me what you got. Is he playing? He's playing Expo. Orc. Apparently. You invited Qbert more often than Ice is looking for a beer in his fridge. He doesn't have to look that far, does he? But yeah. Going out of his way to meet Carson. And Ghost. He's probably at Remo's house right now. Casually visiting Remo. While I'm here with you. It's also not a bad trade, if we're honest.
A player's forces are under attack.
Well, Neo, if you check out the Undead Discord, he hangs out there a lot. He has no time, Grizz. He has no time. Oh, that's a shocky coil if I ever saw one. 2 more coils necessary, but no more mana.
A player's forces are under attack.
Yeah, I asked him a bunch to come on, and yeah, he was never available. Then there was a Phantom Aces clan war where I was hanging out with was it Dark and IZ and CN and some others. And all of a sudden Qbert showed up. All of a sudden Qbert showed up. That was odd. I'm at Great Hunts Village. What the hell are you doing here? And how late? Maybe I have time for coffee or ice or whatever. Or both. On iced coffee. Lovely surround. Yeah, that's something you'd expect from a hitman, right? Crisp surrounds. And another one. Ouch. Good pop out though. So that coil is somewhat wasted.
Player's forces are under attack.
Ooh, do you really wanna block? You need to block. No, 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 you fumbled that. Oh, I'm at the doctor. Ah, yeah, you told me indeed. Nice, that's subtle. I told you. Sorry, my memory. I'm an old man. This DK not getting any older though. Rip, rip, ripperino. Yeah, he was a bit too greedy for that grunt. Look at these surrounds, you can clearly tell that the skill he has learned while off racing as Elf. Losing the DK as well, 100% Elf. That's what Anke said, not me. Don't get mad at me again. It is fascinating, by the way, how all these discussion about the new patch are. I think yesterday we had
Players' forces are under attack.
we had a good convo on Twitch. I even liked most of the Battle.net forum comments and Reddit comments, etc. Even Discord was fine. And then I looked at YouTube. Bro. The Mordor of opinions. What a wasteland of trash opinions. And yelling and insulting and holy hell. That was like the upside down. In a weird alternative reality.
Players' forces are under attack.
That was crazy. Even Twitter was like really appreciative and lots of likes and stuff. YouTube really, really, really angry.
A player's forces are under
Our comments aren't usually that angry. It's kind of funny though. When I'm angry, people tell me to chill. When I'm happy, people get angry. And tell me what a shit opinion that is and that we're ruining the game and stuff. Fascinating. It's really fascinating. Very oppositional, this YouTube. Elfie, by the way, pretty good with the pop-outs. And he can surely hold his ground. Hitman is floating lots of resources. Going 1-1 upgrade. Very early. Maybe just to spend some gold when it's free. Russian Hitman. Yeah, there's 2 Hitmen. And for some reason, our overlay now picks the wrong Hitman. And I don't know why. I don't know. Gotta fix that, but we'll see. Tier 2 Expo up. Tier 3 Expo on the way.
A player's forces are under attack.
There we go. We're making fun of it, but how old we are to connect location with doctors 6 months later. Yep. If you need an Undertaker here, we might find one too. Is that the proper word for someone working on a graveyard? Or am I so wrestling brained that I just thought the occupation is the Undertaker? Dude, you can't tell. Hitman is so influenced by Shocky. Crazy. Only 2 production buildings as well. I think he can afford more. TC coming with Orb, I like that. And a mana potion actually. Big shopping trip. At 51 food, that's not something you see all too often. And another ground army. Second time today, huh? Got solid control. So far... Oh, Hitman comes with the Crypt Lord. I like that a lot. Against this ground army, cool AoE, Impale in general, such a wonderful spell. Remember there was a time when nobody ever played Crypt Lord because it was just garbage? I remember. 2020. And then came the patches, boys. The Matt Morris Crypt Lord patches. Ooh, Scroll of the Beast and Fiends. This is interesting. Crypt Lord isn't here yet. Still taking the fight against the TC. Very little disable, even when the Crippy is there. But Focus Fire is really good. Again, aggressive coils. Can he save both of these Kodos? He's trying. Oh, double kill. 8 food eliminated from the fight. Stomp, backstab, and a Hex that was probably a little bit overkill, but whatever. DK has a town portal, and now the Hex is missing big time. Stomp vs Impale is also a sick disable AoE battle. Hutman is not looking bad. Now, very little mana on the Crypt Lord anymore. And 3/3/1 heroes. One more Stomp. Unfortunately, no more Hex. Hurts so much when the Lich is gone. Good time to retreat by Elfie. I don't know if he's playing for a long time. It's a name that popped up recently on my Flow TV. Oh, snap. Impale, Coil, baby, and the Fiend Focus Fire. Let's go. That should just now be a cleanup job, especially with the Lich back. Swing, swing. These Kodos, man. These Kodos. 12 food in Kodos wiped. The Nasty Nova. It's a gorgeous one. Affecting 3 units with a movement speed debuff. And Hitman's DK always has mana, regardless of how much coil he spams. But if his DK... Oh, yeah, Town Portal. Nasty fights between the two. 2 base, 2 base. You can replace a lot with that. And that's a fine match. It's a good tug of war. Very entertaining. But I feel like the writing is on the wall that these Orc heroes will fall. Shadowhunter comes back at the perfect time. And Fiends are still a rather slow unit. Powerful, but slow. He gets a flute now. Hell yeah. Okay, Blade Master about to disappear once again. Love the defensive shop for a situation like this. But at 60-70 food with heroes like this, the damage output is getting crazy. Still, like, that's an observation for sure. So few coils used defensively and so many used offensively. Hutman with the win. That could have gone either way. 8 AM, the classic Hitman ladder time. Oh, and we get Hitman vs. Knopf right after. I think this is gonna be the last one today then. Before I call it quits and enjoy the weather a little bit. But Hitman vs. Knopf. Hitman vs. Knopf is fun. So I wonder if it will all work the same way. And in what shape Knopf is right now. Enjoy the weather by avoiding it? Nah, nah, nah. Like, I'm living outside the city, so that helps already. It is warm here, but not like pressuring heat. And I got ice cream. And I got some shadow here. So I guess I'm gonna go on the porch, grab a book, grab the ice cream. And that's what I'm doing. Ben and Jerry's? No! The ice cream that sounds very, very similar to the N-word. It's very tasty. Nah, Ben and Jerry's way too expensive, man. Way too expensive. Did you see the sub count on Saturday? Ain't no money for Ben and Jerry's. What is that? Like €7 or something? Hell nah. €7. That's 1.5 Twitch subscriptions. And that lasts for a month. If I buy ice cream, it's not gonna last for a month. Never, ever, ever, ever.
A player's forces are under attack.
Woodoo dude! For half a BJ.
For half a B plus J.
Well, there's areas in Hamburg where that definitely affords half a BJ. That's for sure. Thank you, thank you, thank you. Hey, Tonton! Thank you for the prime as well.
A player's forces are under attack.
Okay, Central Station, here I come! Oh, yeah, yeah. Steindamm, Hamburg. Good food. Bit sketchy though. Asha, thank you for the €2. Could you share ice cream, Neo? I'm feeling so hot. That is because of my arousing voice, I'm sure. I would love to share ice cream with you. Of course.
Player's forces are under attack. Town is under siege.
But the core belongs to me. Knopf, very much a Farseer player in this matchup, huh? And with the surrounds we've seen from Hitman, I can only wonder if that Farseer is getting surrounded or if Knopf is careful. The chip damage is good. We are coiling wolves, huh? It's not even giving him level 2. Is Hitman just very aggressive today? Maybe his knight didn't go his way or something?
Under attack.
It's like a rabies DK. And Knopf? Yesterday it was all ground. I wonder if there was a lesson. I wonder if there was a lesson to go Wyvern.
A player's forces are under attack.
Yesterday, Knopf lost the tier 1.5 expo. Yes, that was heartbreaking. Today, we're not trying that again. No, 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 no. It's fine to experiment with mass ground and not play Wyvern all the time, because I can only imagine it's rather boring for someone like Knopf. Even though it can be very, very fun if you click on things and they just die. But I can also imagine that it's a bit repetitive. But when Hitman is the opponent and you want the little redemption arc from yesterday, yeah, do it, mate. Do it. This weekend, B Cup playoffs continue, by the way. With some great matches. Very much looking forward to it. And War 3 Champions finals are also coming up very soon. Not this weekend though. Next one. Probably. Had to wait for Carson to come back, huh? So... Wyvern and bats? Early bats. I don't think that first bet is necessary. But hey, it's not a big deal. But If there's no imminent threat of like Garks, 4 Wyvern into bat. Seems like it.
A player's forces are under attack.
Seems like the mix. Ping, ping. Nasty, nasty, nasty Knopf. Okay, tier 3 done. But yeah, this is not gonna be easy, man. No Garks, no Fiends, 4, 5 Wyvern, 2 hero levels, but the big mana potion for lots of Hex.
A player's forces are under attack.
Real question is, what will Happy do once Battle.net punishes leaving games? So I think that's very unrealistic, but maybe there's still like Rue Battle or Game Ranger where he can go. I don't know. Is he not playing KK? I think he plays as much, like, he plays so much that he gets in like prize money ranks. And then he stops. If at all. Maybe he gave that up as well, I don't know. Not following his ladder journey too much. I would love to pick Hitman's brain about this Wyvern style. Book of the Dead as well. Jesus. Neo, is it true that players tend to use more aggressive strategies when Warcraft when it's hot outside and more defensive when it's cold outside? Yes, that is confirmed. When you compare these games to the winter games, people get uber aggro when the sun comes out. They don't like that. Jesus, this orc damage output is nuts. Yes, no chance. No chance to keep anything alive. I think either you go Gargs earlier. You cannot allow this mass of Gargs. Yeah, I'd love to peek into Hitman's brain right now and get a live commentary. Maybe when Carson is back, we can ask him.
A player's forces are under attack.
Yeah, Expo now. When you're ahead, get further ahead. It is cool to see that this is working with Farseer as well, still. Not only Blade Master. This looks like such a chill gameplay from the orc side. At least they give a lot of XP, right? Right, chat? At least they give a lot of XP. Ay, ay, ay.
A player's forces are under attack.
Wyvern will lose 4 damage a shot against heavy armor. That must be the highest, right? Is there a unit that has more piercing damage on 0/0 upgrades? GG. Off. Well done. Is there a unit with more piercing damage? Or is that the most? Can you think of something? I guess Water Elemental 3? Yeah, Water Elemental 3 is higher. But that's a tier 3 summon. Piercing damage OP, please nerf. Hey! We're doing that. We're doing that. I yelled long and loud enough. So people heard it. Yeah, I think that is such a good idea, man. The piercing damage nerf's gonna be so. Is there a Merc that's higher? Maybe at all the randoms level 9 or something. But yeah, it's time that piercing damage gets the nerf it deserves. Be honest. Ankus, now I'm curious. When you start things with to be honest, what's coming out of it? Can't be good. I feel like the best solution would be to have piercing damage stay as it is in the early game, but lower it in the middle to late game, but I don't know how to implement it. Yeah, with a timer? I feel it's strong early. Headhunters? Archers? I feel like it is strong early. Nerf range upgrades. But then it's affected against all types. We don't want to nerf it against all types. We only want to nerf it against heavy. To also make heavy stronger. Because heavy is at the moment a rather weak armor type. I'm worried. Everybody's always worried. Yeah, and you spin it in the Night Elf directive again. Oh, Night Elves will suffer so much. Night Elves will suffer. Every patch, every PTR, Night Elves try to present them as the biggest victim of everything. And it's smart. Can't argue with that. Can't argue with that. It is very, very, very smart. I mean, they only have a hero that can kill everything and take your mana away while being almost unkillable. Then they currently got units where you can right click on the enemy base and it just disappears, including all workers. Then they have a Dispel unit that is magic immune and has slow and has poison. They have a melee unit that can buff the rest of the army by 25%. Can heal everything to full HP, which is not interrupted by combat, and has great damage output. And they got an item where you can save units with one click, which is super cheap, and one of the best orbs in the game. But Night Elf is gonna be unplayable next patch. Unplayable. And of course, they have the best lumber economy ever. It's unplayable. It's gonna be unplayable next time. It's the end. It's the end. On that note, let's again take a look at the Dolphin Cocoon Butterfly Cup results that we had. That's gonna continue tomorrow. This is gonna be fun. Lecky versus Sini. Orc Hero eliminated. Interesting. Snowdream, kind of a replacement last second, so Sini definitely the better player here. Pink with a clean 2-0 over HawK, which came as a surprise to me. Dice has eliminated Orc Brave yesterday, so this surely a match that I'm looking forward to with Pink and Dice. HawK, for me, a little bit of an upset, getting the 2-1 over Jens, so very, very sad that Jens is eliminated. Lucy eliminates Ice Orc. 2-0. Very strong Undead versus Orc play. HawK versus Lucy, surely a highlight of the quarterfinals. And Hazy versus Soen is the latest addition to the Chinese Night Elf roster. Eliminated Elegant today, 2-1 with the Podem. And now the real test for the 20-year-old talent to go up against Soen. This is gonna be fun. This bracket brought to you by the sponsor of this month by OperaGX, everybody. Get the gaming browser if you're looking for a new browser. It has some great integrations like a VPN, like an ad block, like Twitch and Discord on the sidebar. If you're gaming yourself, you can limit the browser, so all the power of your PC goes to the game. That goes for CPU, RAM, and network. And the look is pretty cool, I gotta say. And I just found out today, if you want to convert money, for example, you can select it and it converts it to your local currency, which is freaking awesome. I did not know this. Shout out OperaGX for making our lives a little easier and sponsoring us. Same goes for the second sponsor that we got currently, and that is HawK Energy. You guys need to stay hydrated during the summer, and how better than with HawK Energy? It is similar to something that you might know already. Got 3 variants. The regular energy that is supposed to replace the sugar-filled energy drinks that you get elsewhere. Also has the hydration, especially in the summertime. Lots of electrolytes if you don't need the energy but needs the minerals and stuff. Go for hydration. And also for the evening hours, the chill part to keep you calm instead of hyped. Everything comes with a shaker. There's a lot of deals currently where you can try some stuff. And with the coupon code B2W, that is 20% for you. The commands for both of these products, !OperaGX. If you try that, use our link, please, so it counts for the counter and the sponsor is happy with us. And if you're going for HawK Energy, use B2W at checkout for a 20% save. Super duper mega awesome that after quite some time we get sponsors on the channel once again. It helps us out a lot, just like you guys are helping us out with your support, with the primes, with the subs. Today, once again, 2 people coming in with the gift subs. Young Fang with the 10 and High Toon with the 5, and of course Max is back with the 10 subs as well. All the individual subs on top, that was mega lovely. On top, if you want to help us out non-financially, especially on YouTube, especially on the second channel, which is still growing, every comment, every share, every like is super meaningful. So if you don't have the means and don't want to spend too much at the moment, a like and a comment goes a long way. Holy shit, dude, what the fuck? Okay, apparently Slate likes it when I praise people who give the gift subs because he's coming in with the 20. I hope you don't have a heat stroke or something because that's sick. Hey Neo, not watching a lot at the moment and not playing a lot, but wanted to give some love. The love is very, very, very welcome, my dude. It is summertime. A lot of people are doing as you do. I hope you got a good alternative, though. I can only excuse not watching and playing a lot if you have a good alternative. Vacation, parks, whatever activity you're into. That is freaking lovely, mate. And yeah, great support. Great support. Especially like summertime, never great for a streamer, but you keep the ship afloat. That is awesome. I'll go on the porch now. Book in hand. The ice cream we talked about. Tomorrow, we'll see how hot it is in Mr. Remo Demo's apartment. Otherwise, I'll be casting for you again. Tomorrow, also, big return of Creepjack for the German viewers. And then at the weekend, the return of B-Cup, where we have some sick matches. I think we can show the B-Cup bracket because it's playoff time, baby. Playoff time. Infi vs. Lin. Banger. Life vs. 120. Omega banger. Colorful vs. Happy. Moon vs. Cow is something I'm very interested in. Lorelei and Foggy. One of the coolest brain Night of Mirth that you can get. That is not the right tab. That is absolutely correct. How is that not the right tab? I'm an idiot. Thank you, thank you, thank you, thank you, thank you. There we go. There you see it. Infilin, Life 120, Colorful Happy, Moon Kaho. Dice versus Soin also. Lovely. Focus versus Neutron. How far can Neutron go after eliminating Starbuck? Go Yuri is my call. HawK versus Sock also. I really hope that HawK can recover a little bit, because the elimination today was probably not planned. Ding dong, ding ding dong. Thank you for the 41 month. And yo, I think that is cool. We got 13 Opera users today. Maybe we can crack the 20 tonight. Exclamation mark OperaGX. I'm gonna raid you. Who am I raiding you to though? Who deserves the raid? I think I'm giving it to Knopf. He gives us nice games that we can watch. So all the love to Knopf. Take care, everybody. And thank you again for the big support.